Scratch. We're live. Yeah, there was a point growing up where I was like, we went from being like just a family, like Italian family, to like, I think it was like when Sopranos probably hit, where like everyone kind of assumed a little bit more of like a boombots like sort of swagger about themselves, and all of a sudden, like when we ate, Dean Martin was playing in the background. I was like, when the hell did this shit start? I was like, are we tough now? Do I need to go start Pop's car?
You lean over and go, are we one of those families?
Is this cool? What happened?
Did I just realize I grew up in a mobster family and didn't even know?
I would be the one that got killed very young. Growing up, I was like the expendable family member. It's like, oh shit, it looks hairy down there. Better send Jared.
Wait, wouldn't it suck though to be that guy?
Fredo, man.
You guy,
Fredo.
Exactly. Like you never knew? Like, no.
Of all the characters in every movie ever, Fredo might be my favorite.
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Fredo is just, you feel so bad for him, but at the same time you hate him, but at the same time you feel so bad for him.
Can we address the elephant in the room?
Okay, there's an elephant here.
I'm asking if we can.
Yeah, you may. The floor is yours, Mr. Escajado.
Escajado, are you sure about what you're about to do? So I just want to know your overall state.
Well, I'm doing for Bales. Okay. I felt special there for a minute.
Wait, this was a perfect. Rory you took this moment to open up. You were like a water fountain about to burst, and I stopped you. I will regret this forever.
Yeah, go ahead, TLC. Go ahead.
Well, the intent was for Bale, so I don't want to photobomb the episode.
We'll get back to the Rory situation. I think that he was manipulating us in our little setup here, and that is disturbing.
Yes.
Bales, this is your last podcast.
Ever.
Possibly. So
yeah, we are gathered here today to read the last will and testament of one Brian Bales.
Now, I'll have you know that my neighbor is a notary public, and her and I went over to another neighbor who are my witnesses, and we finalized my will.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta let the people. Okay, go ahead. You tell it the way you're supposed to. There's always so much missing information, but just go ahead and tell your story.
No, I finalized my will in case something happens.
Did that feel weird? Was that like one of those moments?
I mean,
Will.
I probably should have done that before now. Considering I'm 44 with, I'm not rich, but I have 401k and savings and a truck and a house, so I have assets.
I called the truck and a couple of your snare drums.
My 75-year-old neighbor already said he wants my truck.
Yeah, but that 75-year-old neighbor isn't part of your podcast team that have been with you through thick and
That's
thin.
True, but he mows my lawn sometimes, so
well, guess
rank.
what?
So yeah, so I had the will all signed, witnessed, notarized. That was pretty great. I'm getting the rough inspection on the bathroom tomorrow.
Shoot, you were like hardcore adulting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
This is heavy.
You're too adult now. It just makes me feel sick.
Oh my God. We have 3 dads now. This is awesome.
Yeah.
My 3 dads.
Isn't the will is a weird feeling though when you're going through that. Yeah, all right. Yeah, this is what it's gonna be like if I shake free from this mortal coil. And my thought was, because I had to do this because I got the boys and stuff. And
yeah, it's different for you though, because I just said all my shit goes to my mother.
Excuse me, that is the most selfish act I have ever heard in my life. How about your podcast team members?
You got to pay it to the family first. So Doc has to think about his wife, and his legacy of his children. So it's more complicated.
Yeah, it was a lot more for me it was a lot more like pomp and circumstance, like, that if in the event my wife has access to everything right away and blah, 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 blah. It was a lot more of that, but it was you think to yourself while you're there, or this is my thought, was how long before people just go, all right, well, gotta go to work. Like, you know what I mean? After you're gone, it's like, man, if you just go
Instantaneously.
What you say?
Instantaneously. To answer your question, how long before people get on with their shit?
Yeah,
Instantaneously.
yeah. I'm talking for real though. Like,
I'm talking for real.
I don't know. I'd give Doc a long weekend.
yeah. Give me the
I mean, if he dies on a Friday, yeah.
Yeah, it's Thursday. You died on Thursday. Like, guys, I'm not coming in.
I'm
tomorrow.
hoping to die maybe on a holiday
be in
weekend. Jail's open on Tuesday. Like, you know what I mean? If you get thrown in jail on a Friday night, you're there until Tuesday morning.
As uncomfortable as it might sound or feel, the answer to your question is instantaneously. Not for you I'm not saying I'm not saying for Doc instantaneously. I'm saying that life goes on without me,
Yeah,
that whole...
I agree with that. I'm not talking that literally.
Oh, not that literally?
No, you are right.
You mean emotionally?
Emotionally, how long before, you know what I mean?
Never.
Well, I mean,
You could be in a prostitution ring and covered in cocaine, and you might get a thought.
how could I do this?
Yeah.
No, I'm saying the
Do
people
you
around
have a
you.
phone number? Oh,
Which door?
No, the people around you.
Like a website I could hit up.
I think it's a Facebook group.
It'll never go away. You could be in a prostitution ring somewhere in some slum, and there's cocaine powder all over the person, and they think for one gleaming moment, they think, "Oh, remember Doc," and then it's over with. In other words, it never goes away.
So you got to cut the grass like the morning you leave, or that old man's going to cover it for you.
The best thing to do is to go about your business and set up the snare drum that Bales sent you and the keys dangling on the side because you got the truck, and then just go about your business. That's basically how you should go about your...
Just try not to spill any chowder in the truck, really. It's the best way to pay tribute.
No eating in the truck.
Okay, I'll follow that rule.
He'll haunt you.
Scout's honor.
Actually, that would be one of the last people I would want to haunt me.
Look, I don't mean to be
really specific ghost.
I don't mean to be so rough about the whole thing, but the truth is, look, Frank Zappa said it really poignantly. He said, they asked him, you have this legacy and you have all these unfinished volumes of songs and these reels and this and that, and how... And then it's an interview, and she's saying all these things that he's done and conducted orchestras and rock and roll and the changes. And how do you want to be remembered? And he looked at her without a hop, without a pause, without a little break he said, I don't really care. And she's like, well, you don't care. He says, listen, what would I care after that? So from the perspective of the Frank Zappa's, it doesn't. All of it doesn't matter afterwards, and he's got a little bit of a point.
Well, he had a point.
Yeah, I don't really care about legacy as much as I did it so they could go about their business in a good, right way.
On the good side of things, gentlemen, according to the theory of relativity and recent studies within the last 10 years, time does not, like we perceive, move forward.
Ooh.
It doesn't really go in. It's a human perception to sort of order reality around us. But in fact, there's no forward, backwards. Today, our interactions, us right now, and when we were kids and in the future, all of it is just being. So,
but wouldn't that be two different kinds of time that you're talking about?
You can expand on your thought processes.
We have time as a unit of measurement.
Correct.
So it's a tool to organize. You be
That
there
is
at
correct.
7. We have deadlines.
That is correct.
Mhm.
But the alternative of the other time would be that of an unconscious one.
Okay.
And not to get the two mixed up. Because you can time travel may not necessarily mean you can go to tomorrow or even yesterday, but you can get there a different way.
Yes. So cheer up, Bales. Doesn't that bring soothing calmness?
Yes, actually.
My point is that this moment is always this moment. And the forward march, that's just our way of organizing time. But it just might be we're always here. We've always been here. But we, in this shell, we perceive through the eyes of the observer. Relativity says that time, really, the start and end, all of that, that's our perception. Yeah.
So while talking about Bale's will, I'm thinking, shoot, I've given Amanda all my passwords and I showed her which folder to destroy if I ever die. Like I need to up my game.
Ecuadorian parrot porn.
That's disturbing.
Madagascar macaw.
Are you asking for a friend, Eloy?
I'm asking directly. Because you are worried about legacy.
It was just a joke.
Oh crap!
Sorry. I thought the last episode with Bales would be a funny one, but we keep going serious.
This is not serious. This is freaking awesome. The good news is, go ahead, Doc.
I was just going to try to reset here. So, Bales, I finish this sentence. I am most excited for
the Great Pyramid.
That what you think the bell of the ball is going to be?
Yep.
Everything else bullshit, or just
no? It's going to be great.
Yeah, it's got to be a lot to wrap your head around.
I'm going to go inside of her.
Are you going to touch her?
Oh yeah.
You've been studying the maps.
I have them all downloaded to my iPad.
Really?
It's quite ridiculous.
Are you going to take your laptop with you?
No, my iPad.
Are you gonna put on your VR set while you walk through the real thing, so it's like a total VR experience?
No,
it would just be so funny to I know that you'd get your phone thrown into the sand, but to just go full on selfie mode the whole time, Instagram story. Oh, we're walking inside right now, totally loud and over Americano. It's awesome. Sticking the phone in people's faces. What do you think?
Have you learned any?
Yeah, I can't do that.
Have you learned any local words?
Bakshish.
What the hell's wrong with you? What?
That's what all the beggars say when they want you to give them money for no reason.
Bakshish.
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 So you're practicing to say it back to them?
Yeah, I guess.
How do you say I got to go to the bathroom?
I don't know, but I hear there's bathroom attendants and you have to tip them.
What are they attending?
They turn the faucet on for you and hand you a wipey.
Are they warm toilets?
I hope. I have no idea.
And they stay inside your room with you at night?
No, like the public. No, the public restrooms, you dummy.
So, you and your lady are sleeping, and there's this guy sitting in the bathroom just hanging out,
waiting. Oh, hello, sir.
It's kind of like an elevator. The elevator operator, except he's the bathroom operator.
Yeah, he's union.
Union toilet flushers. Local.
He has to hand you the paper and flush for you.
Oh man, you know what? What an adventure! What an adventure!
That job would suck if that was your job. Oh man!
Actually, one of the most coveted jobs is butt wiper. If you're doing it for
by whom?
For the butt wiper.
Coveted by whom?
You guys never allow me to finish the sentence. There is a job.
Sir, I've been wiping butts for 20 years. You don't talk to me like that. I say good day to you.
So you're French?
French Union butt wiper?
Why not?
No, it's a British thing, and it's the Queen of England. She doesn't wipe her.
Can you prove this?
The Queen of England doesn't wipe her ass.
Jamie, can we get a ruling?
The Queen. Okay, I don't know how to say this in any other clear way. The Queen of England has an ass problem. No, the Queen of England has a servant that comes. Okay, the Queen of England has a servant, and that servant comes and wipes.
I don't think that's true.
You think the Queen wipes her own ass?
Yes.
Okay, raise your hand if you guys think the Queen wipes her own ass. Okay, Bales, put your hand down. I'm not talking to you. And Doc. So you guys actually think the Queen of England wipes her own ass?
Yes.
Yeah, she looks like a tough old girl. I'm sure she can get. She's fine.
Must have this when she travels abroad. Just type in who's the Queen of England's butt wiper.
It's gonna come up with Jamie Page's face.
Oh, we saw the toilet paper. I told you. You guys, I can't read what it's saying, but there's got to be a royal wiper.
No, I don't think so.
No, it is a certain brand of toilet paper that they use.
On her ass.
I believe the whole family takes part in the wiping.
Oh, so it's a community.
Ooh, artisanal toilet paper.
Ooh.
Yeah, they keep it in that red bag.
Ah.
It's like a diaper bag for the royal family.
No, man. You know what? There is a position.
Prince Harry's bottle.
The royal.
You remember the milk jug?
Ass
You know how she gets.
cleaning position
Ew.
on Google. How to clean your ass before.
Wow, you suck at Google. That or it really knows your trends.
Oh man, Bales, this is no time.
Yeah, okay.
This is no time.
That's telling you how to clean up before your guests show up, Eloy.
This is you see, you're about to go on a voyage, and this is how you want us to. These are the last words you want to exchange from us.
This is a whole new YouTube movement. We could just teach the next generation through YouTube how to prepare for life.
There you go.
Oh,
Man, royal ass clean. Okay, forget it. You know what, man? If any of you out there are truly interested, you'll do the investigation.
Yeah.
So, Bales, what Doc was saying, any thoughts? I mean, just expand on that.
I'm going to enjoy myself, check out the temples. I'm very interested in the Great Pyramid. I'm going to look for saw marks on the sarcophagus / coffer. I'm going to look for supposed inscriptions that I don't believe exist, so I'm going to look. I have
you gonna party?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to party. I'm off the booze, so I can't party.
Well,
And
you can still
and you can't drink any tap water because you get sick.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And
Well, I was
you
thinking
can't eat no salads, no fruits. You got to make sure you're eating food that's been cooked
Thoroughly.
above a bacterial limit. It's gonna be a pain in the butt, bud.
I was gonna take Amanda to
Pound Town.
Hobby Lobby.
No,
Target.
Louisiana
Pound City.
Mardi Gras.
Oh, I've been there.
I've never been there. I've always thought it'd be awesome, but I don't drink either. But I just wanted to be in that environment.
You drink
like a beer, but I don't get shit faced.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's a sure way to get mugged.
I've been there twice and I never got mugged.
Bales, you're just full of danger. Rory is living in a safe mountainous area, and you are just all about danger and stuff. I would say go to Disney World where they have a Mardi Gras, recreation.
Get a big old turkey leg at Disney Mardi Gras.
Nah, just go. It's hot as balls. The French Quarter is nice. Certain places you'll get murdered. Bourbon Street is disgusting and smells like piss. But you probably won't die.
Yeah, you see, because Bales has this death wish.
But Bale's concerns about Egypt are actually my concerns about Louisiana. Don't drink the water. Make sure everything's cooked.
No, Louisiana is pretty cool, but it is all those things that Bales said. Honestly, the Bales thing about him going over there, it's such a freaking awesome adventure. I mean, it is. And I'm stoked about it.
I am jealous. What a cool trip.
Yeah, if they touch one hair on your head, though, I will be one pissed off. I will curse live on air. See how dangerous I am?
Yeah, I will.
But you won't take a day off because you said everything moves on.
I will give them the talking to of a lifetime.
Gosh darn you! But I have to go back to work, so you're lucky.
Oh no, we will petition the government for nuclear, frickin' or napalm at least.
Ooh.
All over the.
Yeah.
All
we'll
over
make
the
a
pyramid.
Facebook group, and we'll use Facebook to communicate the organization. We got
bomb the pyramid.
We will hold open tryouts to fill your spot on the podcast
Simultaneously.
Via
We'll be
an
outraged.
Egyptian?
We'll be outraged, but simultaneously doing tryouts.
And here to replace Bales is Hakeem.
Hello, I am the.
That is
Egyptian
not
Bales.
an Egyptian accent.
I am from Egypt. I am the Egyptian Bales, and I am here to replace him.
If you're part of your impression is saying who your impression is of, it's not a good impression. If you have to be like, "Hi, I'm the man from Egypt."
Listen to me, Doc. I am tired of this type of bullshit. Let us talk about the subject that we are here at hand to talk about. And may I please take...
All I see is Napu in my head.
Napu or Abu? Apu. Apu?
Apu?
Apu.
Abu.
This is what Bales will hear. Welcome to Egypt. Are you ready to see the pyramids?
This is what I'll hear.
Are those... Is that big, like, camel balls slapping the sides of the inner thigh as it walks down the... What's that sound?
You tell me, big guy.
He called it. Big guy.
Oh, yeah. We're going to slow things down a little bit.
Okay, you know what? I'm sorry. We have... that's it. Bales.
That's right, baby. We just got off the wrong foot, baby cakes. Big Daddy's coming in hot and slow.
Is that you romancing the camel?
I'm romancing something. I don't know.
It's working.
It's working, huh?
Got quiet real fast. I know that.
So Bale, so you guys take off in a few days, in a week, roughly?
We leave on Tuesday.
Okay. And did you both research the camera taking pictures or film situation and made sure there are areas where it's free?
Some areas are free. You cannot take any pictures of government officials, police officials, security officials. Usually no pictures allowed within temples or within side pyramids. And a lot of sites charge a $25 photo fee.
Dang. Cornered the market on the pyramid.
So I'm thinking that any picture that you can find online is going to be better than I can take. And I'm just going to enjoy myself.
Right, but here's the thing.
Dude, I can Photoshop you in anything. Just let me know.
No, but the thing is...
Because I don't want to be that asshole at the concert watching it through his frickin' phone.
Yeah,
I want to watch it through my own eyeballs, man.
All I need is a picture of you and Robert Schock standing next to each other so we can put the other three of us in the picture.
With a donut?
And then pretend that he was on the podcast.
Ooh.
We'll be like, we had Robert Schock on the podcast. Unfortunately, the audio was lost.
I don't get it, man. I don't get it because you want a picture with you standing next to the frickin' pyramid. You want that.
I can probably get that because that's Giza. That's like Walmart.
The Walmart pyramid.
Oh, so you can get that?
Yeah, I mean, if you watch any videos on YouTube of people walking around the Giza Plaza, the Giza Plateau, it looks like frickin' Walmart. They're out there with their stupid fanny packs and their Disney ears and their fupas.
Oh.
And their sandals and their shorts. So I could probably get that. You just can't take... As soon as you try to take pictures in more isolated areas, you're screwed.
Then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Is it?
Because they want money.
Okay. So...
I can go to the hotel. I can take a picture of a donut over a pyramid from the hotel. You know, I take a picture of me, sticking the old lady. Send that to you privately.
With the donut.
Yeah.
Donut.
Can you how many people are in the group, incidentally?
I think it's a big group, like 80, which is way too big. But
Dang.
That's a lot of people, and wow. Okay.
that
And
is a lot of people. But I didn't want to go alone. I wanted to be in a group for safety.
See, now what I'm thinking, Bales, is that we hook you up with these fanny pack cameras and you just sell them to the people in the group and then have them like Wi-Fi stream to you, and like they get busted. They're like, "Well, what the hell? I just bought this, man." They're like, "Yeah, that's what they all said. Come with us." You're scot-free. You're like, "What's up?"
And I get all the footage on the server. Smart.
Yeah.
I like it. Everyone else went mute.
I think Eloy left.
Eloy left. Doc's posing, chewing. Someone's playing porn music.
Oh, yeah.
I was just kind of hanging you guys out to dry for a second, see what would happen. Pretty much what I expected. So you got all your ducks in a row. All your bags is packed. You know, you got the underwear, the lineup of underpants ready to go.
Dude, I would go to Egypt with what I'm wearing and a bulked out wallet, and I'd be good. But Shannon's overthinking it. She's like, we need luggage, and we need all this, and then we need a carry-on, and we need snacks, and a water bottle, and we need these, and this.
I agree with the snacks. You need snacks. Totally need snacks.
She's overthinking it, man.
Are you packing like extra clothes days in case you have missing clothes or something happens?
So this is a good idea, but I probably wouldn't have done it. She wants to pack the carry-on backpacks with like 1 or 2 days of clothes, just in case the major or the primary suitcase gets lost.
That's a really good idea.
Because we're flying from Boston to New York and then New York to Cairo. And then inside of Cairo, there's an in-country flight as well.
Oh, like on a little Cessna?
Oh, yeah, probably. Like
Air Egypt.
Puddle skippers.
Thank you for flying Sphinx Air.
Yeah. And she's like, we need this stomach medication and Imodium, and you need this underwear. And I'm like, I'll just take what I'm wearing.
These are all quality travel tips.
Yeah, but I would just like shower in my clothes and be like, I'm good.
Right, with no Imodium.
Yeah, just shit myself.
Yeah, plenty of when in a foreign country, plenty of Imodium.
Yeah,
Imodium. This trip to Egypt brought to you by Imodium
and NordVPN, so they don't steal your identity.
Damn. Well,
what do you think, Eloy? Plenty of Imodium. He needs to bring that for sure. That needs to be a fanny pack item. Anytime you get a rumble, you just
like Tic Tacs.
Not like Tic Tacs, but the other thing is maybe like a Benadryl or two, just in case you're allergic to sand.
No, I'm on the opposite side of that spectrum. I think he should be taking a lot of X-Lax, because what he definitely wants is to crap the hell out of himself in case of an emergency. Just let it everywhere, spray and spew. In case of an emergency, you and your passengers, in fact, if you did a group X-Lax thing, and I'm talking about shooting the goal, all terrorists will avoid you in a mile circumference because they don't want to get that crap out. I'm telling you, that's the way to go. You want to prevent terroristic stuff? Have an area full of shit. They will avoid it. Shit on the camels, the livestock, the animals, the freaking gifts, food, the vendors, everything. Just covered. None of it will be touched. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Well, enough about me. Rory, I see you are having a blacksmith class.
Have you ever led and taught 10 to 12 teenagers for a week-long event?
Yes, but go ahead.
Oh, my God. Shoot me now. The sarcasm I can take. Love it. The wit is funny, but the constant debating about why something is the way it is, no matter how they interpreted it and why they are right and I am wrong.
You said sarcasm and wit. Bales would say orgasm and whip.
Well, maybe.
I
I don't see much wit coming from a 13-year-old, but
They're getting to their freshmen and sophomore. The sophomores are a lot more sharp than the freshmen.
14, 15.
Yeah. But just there's these three guys that kind of feed off of each other. So we're constantly trying to break them up because Craig is teaching the forging side, I'm teaching the welding side, and we swap half of the class in the afternoon. So all day I'm just running around making sure welders are running okay. Why isn't this working? You know, Mr. May, I welded my piece to the table again. Can we cut it off? Complimented with other guys running around the shop welding little pieces of round bar and suggestive penis stature and then giggling and running away, which is funny. But after the 10th one,
the classics never get old. The classics never get old. I will weld another dick here and hilarious.
There's another metal dick on the table. Damn it.
You should just nip it in the bud. Start with a penis weld. That
Yeah,
way you kill
I
the
agree.
quill. Yeah.
And then every penis found after that, the creator has to sit on it.
I wouldn't go that far, but damn, Bales.
So the day starts at 8:30, and then they're out of there by 3, and I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
And then you come to an adult conversation like the ones that we have.
This is the only thing pulling me through all week. Was like, man, can't wait to talk to the guys. Can't wait to talk to the guys.
If it makes you feel any better, I coach 6 and 7-year-olds, and it's not far off. Not far off.
But I saw Rory's video, and those guys couldn't even hammer metal in time. Ging, 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 ging.
You know, what's funny is that you just did that in perfect time with a drum roll with your voice.
I tried to mess it up, but I couldn't.
Yeah. We do give them a pass. Like, they've never experienced this. They are from a part of Denver that is very well off. So this kind of dirty manual work is something completely new. There is a sad side to it. One of the girls this morning didn't want to weld. And I asked her why. She said, well, she took her stuff home the night before, and her mom laughed at her and said, there's no way those are going to get inside my house, and made them leave them outside. So she was emotionally, she was really disheartened. You know, her mom's not approving of this. What's the point of doing it then, was her attitude. Felt really bad for her. So the previous years we've done this, there is a little cute garden sculpture that I've put all the projects that they didn't take home. I put them in there. So I walked over and I showed her, this is previous years. Other students have done it, you know, and if you don't want to make something for your mom because she doesn't want it, make it for us. We'd be more than happy to have it. So it kind of gave her a little bit of motivation. And for me, at least, keep her busy. I didn't want her sulking around. You know,
is that student ever going to find out about this podcast?
No.
Okay, so are you guys thinking? Let me see what I'm thinking about that mom and saying that. Bitch-a-rooney tooney. That's a shitty thing to do. That's a shitty thing to do to a kid.
I thought so. I felt awful. Like, what a terrible thing. And her mom paid for this experience. This was a extracurricular thing for their public school, their private school. So
you don't do that to a kid. You know, you give them encouragement. And by the way, was it that crappy?
It was found art. You know, take a bunch of the job is take a bunch of the forged dropped stuff from projects that we have. They can take anything they want. And this one, it was the challenge was to fabricate a 2-legged human kind of figure. Said they have to give them personalities. We need eyeballs. We need hands and fingers and feet, not just a stick figure. So, you know, some guys made some little goblin looking things. This one guy made like Thinner Man, basically. And she had her little tubing round bar piece that was what you would expect a teenager to make. You it wasn't the greatest thing, but it wasn't the worst thing either.
People can be so cruel, but I don't get. I've never understood, although you see it, being cruel to your kids. I can see to strangers, but at the end of the day, we're all human beings, and you gotta decrease the savagery. But
how old was this girl?
She's probably 15. It's got to be 15.
You're also trusting what a 15-year-old told you.
That's true too.
Because I deal with the 67-year-olds, and 50% of what they tell me is absolute bullshit.
Sure. But at the same time, if it
no, I got you. You got to treat everything.
Wasn't true. I still needed to give her something to be motivated to keep working. Because when they stop working, getting them going again is a real challenge.
Yeah, once you get
Doc did make a good point, though. We have to take into account the fibbing aspect of those situations as well.
Maybe she didn't just want to. She was like, "I'm going to tell him a sappy story. He's going to feel bad. I get to go do whatever I want." That's a good possibility, but she also doesn't know the shop.
Yeah, I guess so.
Hard to know what to do though in those situations.
I don't know. Isn't it encouraging kids like the way to go? I don't know.
I think so. I'd rather give a positive effort than ignoring it.
Yeah, I mean, because you could really damage a kid. I mean, what if, because there's people with sensitive egos and all things under the sky, different attitudes, and you could really, a mom saying, "Get that thing out." I mean, I guess, I was encouraged to do all freaking painting, drawing, just all the guitar. Sure, my dad would come in and scream at me when it was real loud, but yeah, you could damage a kid. Let them explore.
To a point.
Within safety limits, of course. You don't want,
No. Well before we have to worry about safety, noise, and stuff like that. This was my house. Don't be tearing up my house.
Well, yeah, safety toward yeah, okay, fine. There's a decent limit, but
I take it a little further than that.
Oh, so you're like freaking
a little bit
like a dictator and stuff?
No, I don't want to be that bad. I take very little mess. I yell at other people's children. It's just one of those things. I'm like, that'll be quite enough, but that will be enough. And they'll look at me. I'm like, whoa, okay.
Whoa, you got a dad voice.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. That will be quite enough.
Yeah, that'll be quite enough. And then, they'll shoot you a look like, oh, full of shit, old man. I'll be like, you want to try me, kid? I got nothing to do all night. This whole party can be about sitting here giving you shit. I will get in a fight with a 6-year-old.
Well, those 3 kids this morning, I have never been cold-shouldered so hard before.
Oh, yeah.
They're hanging out by the scrap steel. We're supposed to be getting our projects ready, and they're supposed to be finding metal. And they're farting around. So I go up and say, "Come on, guys, let's get going." Blah blah blah. Do my line, and literally they looked at me and then turned their backs.
Oh,
like what the? So I go up to the leader guy and behind him, and I say, "If you do that again, you're going to be ended up on your bus with your advisor. I got a job to do. Go grab a damn welder." "Oh, what's going on, man? What? No, it's okay. Yeah, we didn't hear you, man. Yeah, we didn't hear you."
They did that on purpose to test your authority.
Man.
Dude, I love that, though, because you were experiencing the situation from obviously the responsible person, and you're looking at these little shits. They don't get the picture at all. They don't see the whole picture, and yet they're making all these rash decisions. Yeah, man. And you know what? I think that was kind of us when we were kids, too.
I was like, you know what? By your age, guys, I already stole a dump truck. What's up? Yeah. What is up?
Did you get into a fight, rolling around, fighting? Oh, yeah? Yeah.
I was arrested with a possible felony.
I already had a record, bud. Yeah. A record.
Can you even spell prison?
Yeah, ASSSEX.
I've done crimes.
I do want to say one thing. I didn't reveal this to you guys, but Bales is not the only one going somewhere.
Go to the bathroom?
Miami?
No, I'm in Miami, and my bathroom's right there.
Sweetwater?
No, I live in Sweetwater.
Then you can't be in Sweetwater and Miami.
Miami it's the greater Miami area, and
No,
Sweetwater
that's
is within it.
freaking bullshit.
You know,
It's like,
Wait,
I live
where
in
you going,
Greater
Eloy?
Boston. No, you don't. You live in a
What? I'm
separate
not-
city.
fine,
Eloy, where you going,
fine,
buddy?
Bales. No, I don't. Nobody wants. No,
I'm asking. I'm enthralled right now. I'm paying
No, it's
attention with my whole head. Look,
No, he lives in Sweetwater, Miami, Florida.
it's just
See,
the way they can
Bales?
make the real estate more expensive.
Instead of
Yeah.
making memories that will last, Bales is making the last memories of evil. Instead of you're making evil memories instead of beautiful, wonderful.
Well, quit lying.
Do you want me?
Just come out with the truth?
Do you want me to lay awake at night and when I'm thinking of Bales, he left and whatever happened to we don't know. He got married somewhere out there who knows what the hell, and think that the last moments we had was Bales like chewing me a new one. Easy. Yeah, I mean that's not the memory I want. I want a happy-go-lucky,
Pretty good pacing.
He
And
did
for
that
the
on-
record, if I was chewing you out, you'd be happy.
What song do you want Eloy to sing at your memorial, Bales?
Ooh. In the still of the night.
You mean the one from Whitesnake? In the
Yeah.
Still of the night.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay, I'll do it. Damn! Now you got me excited for something coming up in the future.
We're gonna have to have it live via satellite, live from Eloy's living room /shop.
I can't believe Bale said in the steel, dude. You just brought everything evil you said has been wiped out off the face of the earth because you reminded me of that badass song.
Eloy, you have to do it in also memory of the music video with the dramatic lighting and the big hair too. It's got to be the
Yes.
whole production.
Yep.
Oh man, that was some good stuff. That was
Exact replication.
Oh, wearing that skirt too.
Levi's that go up to your belly button.
there's gonna be some big Levi's.
Tommy Katane, you dirty minx.
That was some good stuff back in the day. Boy, let's talk about now. Who's this?
This is
I know
80s
who she
Rick
is,
right
but
here,
who's this
bud.
asshole with the microphone?
David Coverdale?
Yeah, get him out of there. What's he doing ruining this song? She's got it all going on.
She sure does. Or did.
Did what?
Have you seen her now?
Oh no!
Yeah, you don't want that now.
Oh no!
She's rolling thunder. In any event, 80s music videos are pretty captivating. So,
You should get a trench coat like that, Eloy, like a longer.
oh really?
Yeah, you should start rocking that. Tight jeans, and then
Trench
like a
coat
longer coat.
in Florida. Yeah.
I'd be burning up, but I'd be in style. Actually, I liked the trench coats because of remember that movie with Flatliners? How they were all like somber and with the trench coats and all that. That was a good look. Back then we all wanted trench coats because we saw that on that movie.
Flatliners with Kiefer Sutherland?
Yeah.
The first one?
Yeah, the
'Cause
first
the remake sucked.
I never saw the remake.
Don't bother.
The origin story.
I didn't know there was a remake till now.
Yeah, I think they tried to make a small franchise out of it, and it didn't go anywhere.
No.
It was a good one in the movie theaters when that came out,
Yeah.
but
Kevin
so
Bacon.
yeah, Bale's. You're going to Egypt. I'm going to be going to the Taco Bell right after this is over.
Taco Bell in Toledo?
The Taco Bell across the street.
Oh. Do you have Chick-fil-A?
We do, but it's a little bit further down, and I don't do long journeys.
Those spicy chicken deluxe sandwiches.
I've never been to a Chick-fil-A.
Oh my goodness!
That's pretty much like I said, those spicy chicken sandwiches are pretty much where it's at.
I'd be
Boy.
closed on Sundays too if I had something like that.
I would
so
also
delicious.
be inside eating. I would be like, we don't serve the public because Sunday is the day that I eat here. Sorry.
Well, you'd be inside eating. I'll be eating out.
Oh.
You've been to the Italian Chick-fil-A? It's kind of different. Yeah, I can't never get a sandwich there. I'm not part of the family.
Untrue. They would feed everybody. You would feed until it came out your ears. It's like, oh, what? You hungry?
Oh my goodness, it's so good. Chick-fil-A rocks.
That was one thing I can say about my childhood. It didn't lack for food. Every house I ever walked into, I'd be like, "Hey, you have supper? You eat dinner yet? You want you want something? Hey, let me get you a plate anyway." I'm like, I don't want this plate of food at all. I've eaten twice. I had to stop to my aunt's house, and she made me eat a sandwich, and then I had to go to my grandmother's house, and she made me eat some leftovers. And now I'm really full.
And when you say made you eat, it's literally like that.
No, there was no choice. They ask you if you're hungry. You say no. And the food is handed to you almost like you said, "Yeah, I'm just starving to death. Could you please give me lots of it?"
Yeah.
Here you go. This is your quota of the food that I made. This is your quota to eat. You'll need it too faster. I'm going to give you more.
Can't say our family was like that.
Yeah. Old school pushers.
More like you get your chores done, you're doing good in school. All right, finish your salad.
Yeah, but that doesn't. No, I can't believe that.
You want pancakes for dinner? Okay, cool.
Ooh, I love pancakes.
Pancakes for dinner?
Oh yeah.
Accompanied with something else, though. I would
sausage and eggs.
Oh, that's freaking awesome, dude!
Yeah, it was a good one when Mom was out.
That's a fan favorite.
Heck yeah!
I'll make waffles for dinner too.
Or French toast. What about you, Bales? What's your family food story?
Meatloaf.
Like vegetarian meatloaf.
That wouldn't be meatloaf now, would it? That'd be veggie loaf.
I can't believe you.
I'm gonna go ahead and agree with Eloy here for once. You need to stretch the soup a little bit more when giving us answers. Meatloaf, comma, more things about what the deal is. Maybe something describing the kind of meatloaf, recipes,
ketchupy.
We didn't grow up all that well.
Mac and cheese and meatloaf,
like beef.
That sounds good.
Tomato sauce, a diced onion, salt, pepper, breadcrumbs, and an egg.
You make it sound like they blended it up into a paste and it was just a line on your plate.
I just gave you the freaking recipe, dude. And some ketchup.
So it was meatloaf, but what other? I mean, come on, dude.
Maybe like some baked potatoes and some green beans out of a can.
And corn.
Corn, definitely.
Is that just given? Did you eat corn a lot?
Yeah.
What was it? Yeah, was it like
everyone got their ration of corn?
Ration? Did you have? That was your quota. This is how much we have to eat.
Bring out your corn. Bring out your corn.
Pull out that corn cob.
This is great grandma's recipe for corn.
Ew. We used to have. We've talked about this, but soups and stews. Even though we're in Florida, it's hot as hell. We have garbanzo stew. Everybody comes to the table. She had a big pot. My grandmother would put it in and serve everybody. It's huge, and chow down on that. It could be fish, which was breaded and fried with salad, sliced tomatoes, oil, a little bit of salt, sometimes a little bit of vinegar, and that plate with the green tomatoes as well as the red tomato, and just laid out there, plantains, just all sorts of stuff. It was really, we did eat really good for a good few decades. Now it's just Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. I was just going to say that. Now you're going to Taco Bell after the show. You could fry some plantains for yourself.
No, every now and then, but I could cook them here too, right? Like I could do those dishes, but it takes so much effort, and it's different when you're alone. You're basically cooking for yourself. You're like, well, screw that.
I don't know, man. I cook for myself all the time.
No, it takes too much time, dude.
I
want to eat and move on.
I enjoys it.
But you haven't lived until you've had a nice garbanzo soup, stew, like really well made, which is freaking good. One of my favorites. Lentils, just amazing stuff. There's something called fabada.
Fabada?
Which is white bean soup, but it's got some other. It's a Spanish dish, and it's got some other stuff in it. Really good stuff. Just a lot of soup.
And you bring this fabada?
Fabada.
Orale.
I love again soup talk. I could talk about soup all the time. We could have a side podcast where all we did was talk about soup.
The Soupcast.
Soupcast. I'm down.
And when I mean awesome, I mean it was really freaking good stuff, man. I mean, I could if I had that same sort of food variation nowadays, it would be night and day because microwave this, maybe fry a steak, and then fry some fries, and then stuff like that. That's kind of like what I do.
I think I'm missing out on soup because I just buy like 5 or 6 chunky soups and I take the labels off of them and I just put them in the cabinet. So I never know what I'm going to get. And that's about as exciting as it is.
Wow, dude.
You need to buy yourself a crock pot.
We have one of those.
Okay. Then you make soup in there.
So it's more than nacho cheese.
Yeah. There's a nacho cheese setting, but there's also a soup setting.
Oh, that's what that one is. I was wondering.
Yeah.
It's like
I don't have all those settings on a crock pot. I just have 2 settings, low and high.
That was bacon nacho.
Yeah. But I'm saying you can put other things in there too.
Nacho soup.
Besides queso.
So wait a second. With that said, what will you be eating while over there, Bales? Like, what will be the meals? Have you searched that? Because that's kind of important.
Cliff Bar.
Dried out chicken, dry bread,
Crackers,
rice.
rice pads.
Sounds like shit.
What do you eat what do they serve at the 5-star Faro Hotel there?
Lobster.
I'll have to let you know.
It's got to be good. It's got to be so good.
No, Bales, tell us. Is there going to be like lamb? How about lamb?
I don't know, dude.
Lamb.
You're going to a place.
Sandburger.
Did you
just
say
imagine it
shit
being
sand?
sandy.
Did you say shit sand patty burger?
Camel stuff. I don't know.
Rocky Mountain camel oysters?
There you go.
Huh? This is West Nile virus trout. I mean, I really want to know what the food is.
They're going to take care of him so good.
They're going to take care of me, all right.
Oh, yeah.
We will take care of you.
I found the hotel website, and I'm looking at some of the menu options they show.
Can you share with us so we
I don't want to ruin it for Bales, but he won't be disappointed.
He's not going to ruin anything. Come on, just share it, dude.
No, I'm going to leave the suspense. I do not want to damage anything.
It's a good call.
Yes.
Good call.
By the
You
way,
think that
Bales,
Bales
when you come back, we need more than a one-word answer when we ask you how the trip was. When we ask you, Bales, how was the trip? We want more than, it was good.
Good. It was good.
Good.
Yep.
You happy to be back? Yeah.
Yep.
Pretty tired. Just
Let me ask you this question: and how many 80 people American groups go there on a daily basis?
At least one.
So it's one a day roughly that go there?
I have no idea, dude.
I would be investigating all this stuff a long time ago. I would have. I mean, everything. I want to know. I want to know the smell off the sandals that are freaking. All of it.
But on all these reasons, either are why you're not going. Because we would search and search until you found a reason not to go. I'd be like, you know what? I don't like the way the people walk around there with their hands. What? Their hands are out. It's a big deal for me.
I was already questioning a trip to Colorado when Rory said that we had to sleep outside.
I'm so down, by the way.
You could be with the bird, but like I said, no barking.
Okay, well, I'll stick with the bird.
I would rather sleep in the bathtub than spend a night with the bird.
So, Bales' hotel has 331 luxury rooms and suites. So times that by 3, so easily 1,000 people could be there, but that's a lot. That's a full house. So a couple hundred people. That's not bad.
I hope at one point there's big shrimp.
Or a big old American burger with sauteed mushrooms.
So here's the bucket list for Egypt. Best things, the bucket list. What's the top things to do? And it says, in the U.S., we grew up learning about ancient Egypt. This is kind of like exactly where Bales, and by the way, we forget Cleopatra and all that stuff, the Nile flooding cycles and all that. So what are the top things? Number 1, the Nile River itself, which you kind of dig, yeah, Bales?
I'm doing it. Yep.
You're like whitewater rafting the Nile?
Yep. I want to swim it.
Sweet.
How about the Karnak Temple?
Yep. Doing it.
Oh, you're doing the Karnak Temple.
Yep.
How about Abu Simbel?
Yep. Abydos?
Who?
Abydos or
Never-
Abu Simbel?
Never heard of her.
Abu Simbel.
Abu Simbel?
Yeah, it was an it wasn't. It says here if it wasn't impressive enough, it was built for Ramses the second or third. My eyes are kind of like blurry. One of the Ramses. Whatever. If you don't know, the pyramid and Sphinx at Giza, you're gonna definitely see that. Yeah,
Twice.
you're gonna see it twice.
Well, the first day we're on Giza Plateau, and some of the later days we have a private entrance to the Great Pyramid. So we're going inside of the King's Chamber, and we have a private sunrise visit at the Sphinx.
Dang.
Very cool.
And that's when you become a man.
Yep.
Here's what's
Again.
gonna happen though. We're gonna spend more time talking about the weirdos in his travel group than we are about his trip. There was this guy, right? And every time that he would do, for sure.
Are you gonna go to the Valley of the Kings?
Yep.
Is it the one where they filmed Indiana Jones, where he walked in and the whole thing?
No, that's Petra.
Is that Petra?
That's in Jordan.
Are you gonna go to Petra?
No, that's in
screw,
Jordan.
screw this trip then. After all these cool things. All right, fair enough. How about the Valley of I'm gonna repeat the same thing again, like a broken record. I was gonna say, how about the Valley of the Kings? How about the Can El Kahili Market? El Kahili Market.
Yes.
Nice. That's where you don't want to eat fruit.
No, you don't want to eat fruit anywhere.
Anywhere?
Dude, let me give you the quick rundown. All right. Giza Plateau with all the Great Pyramids, the temple, the solar boat, the Sphinx, the Valley Temple, Abu Rawash Pyramid. Okay. That's day 2. Day 3 is fly to Abydos, Temple of Osiris, and the Osirion. Day 4 is Temple of Hathor, and then board the cruise ship.
Can you give us more information?
I would need a cruise after that. Wow.
We're going on a cruise ship. And then day 5 is Luxor, Valley of the Kings, Tomb of Tutankhamun, Queen Hatshepsut,
Okay.
Colossi of Memnon, relaxing and shopping, the Luxor Temple. Day 6 is the Temple of the Complex of Karnak, Avenue of Sphinxes, Great Court, Sacred Lake, the Obelisk, Temples, Pylons, Chapels, more Nile Cruise. Day 7.
You're going to cruise the Nile?
Oh, yeah. It's a cruise ship up the Nile.
And you can film that.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because yeah.
Day 7, Temple of Komambo.
That's where you take your stretch photo. Go ahead.
Yeah. So more temples on day 7. Day 8 is a motorboat ride to an island, to the Temple of Osiris, the Aswan Quarry, the unfinished obelisk.
Can we go back to the motorboat one more time, Mama?
We're gonna motorboat my Osiris.
Here you go. Day 9, Abu Simbel.
Nice.
Temple of Ramses II, Nefertiti, bus ride back to Aswan.
Aswan. You know, I think you're making up these names.
No, I'm not. Day 10 is chilling on the boat, Temple of Edfu.
Temple of Prostate.
Day 11 is the flight to Cairo, the market you were talking about, the Egyptian Museum, back to the 5-star hotel.
Damn.
Day 12, drive to Dashur, visit the Bent Pyramid, Red Pyramid, and the Serapeum.
What's that?
Serapeum is this complex with these huge granite boxes
Okay.
that no bodies were found in, but the Egyptologists say that they were burial chambers for sacred bulls.
Okay.
And then conspiracy theories are that they were batteries
Oh wow!
And
dude.
another theory is that they were chambers for what's the word? For repairing bodies.
Oh shoot,
So,
man!
so you
Like
could
regenerate.
yes, regenerative
Oh.
chambers.
Dude, I am totally. It keeps going though. There's more, right?
Day 11, Great Pyramid, private entry, farewell dinner, get the F out.
So 12 days.
Day 14, we leave.
14, dude. I'm gonna just say this. I know we joke. I know I joke a lot. I'm not gonna include them, but I am super stoked for you, dude. But like super stoked. It's exciting as heck. I mean, I'm freaking stoked. The only thing I wish for, and I know you're not gonna do because this is a shitload of photos, and I know you're not gonna do that because it is what it is. But I wish you did that.
What if I send you like a jerk off pic from inside of a pyramid?
As long as it's flash so that everything is clear.
Oh,
So yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm excited for both of you, your lady and yourself. Enjoy it. Don't eat the fruit. Don't drink the water.
don't eat anything. Don't drink anything.
Yeah, nice. And you go back to your hotel how many times?
At least twice.
Also, remember that the ice cubes is the water.
Yeah.
That's right. Don't.
Don't
Yeah.
get ice.
Yeah.
People are like, oh, you want a Coke? I'm like, yeah. And they bring you out a cup of ice and you pour your Coke can right on top of there.
Does the bus have a bathroom in the back?
I hope so.
No heat in the toilet, man.
What?
That's the rules.
No pooping in the toilet?
We got on when I went to the Mayan ruin in Mexico. We got on the bus, right? And we're sitting there, me and my wife were on our honeymoon. And all of a sudden, she's like, "Oh, that's terrible." I was like, "What?" And then it was like a smack in the face, and someone just shit themselves in the back of the bus. We haven't even started to move yet. I was like, "Oh no!" Someone drank the water, or I don't know if they were dying. And so the guy gets up front, right, and he's going through his whole spiel, and he's like, "And by the way, unless it's a real emergency, try not to go number 2 in the toilet because it doesn't. The way the buses were, it's like it doesn't have circulation like that." And someone in the back was like, "Too goddamn late for that."
They screamed at you while you were in mid-flight?
Oh, we weren't in flight. We were on the ground. This is a bus.
No, I'm saying you're in the back.
I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it wasn't me. No. I'm sitting next to my wife. We're all ready to go on the bus. I thought it was hilarious.
Someone drops the steamer before they even take
Oh,
off.
it was awful. It smelled terrible for the first 45 minutes of a 3-hour bus ride. Yeah, it was rough. I remember being like, this is not how I imagined my honeymoon. This little portion of the proceedings right here.
You know that your nose is actually, it's the equivalent of taste buds, but for the nose. So when you make contact, you're actually ingesting the actual thing that you're smelling.
Yep.
Just wanted to put that out there for you.
It tasted terrible too.
It was so warm.
Do you get a camel ride though, Bales?
Nah, if you pay for it.
Motorboat camel ride.
Rocky Mountain Oyster motorboat camel ride.
First one's free.
That sounds exciting though. I'm stoked. I can't wait till you get back though.
Motorboating a camel or Bale's trip?
Both.
Both in that order.
Yeah, I can't wait till you get back, dude. Go and come back, so we can hear what the adventure. And please, like Doc said, don't frickin' say just it was cool.
That's good.
Yeah, don't do that. Tell us in explicit, vicarious for us details so that we can ingest the smell, sights and smells and sounds.
I imagined him having his travel journal. Day 2. Today was cool. Day 3. It was very hot today. Day 4. Pyramids were cool.
How long is the flight?
Day 5. Yep.
Like
That was
Seen
good.
one pyramid, seen them all.
the flight 10 to 11 hours.
Okay, and they got bathrooms in there, so get all your crapping done
Gonna suck,
while on the plane.
I will notice Eloy's priority is bathroom. Like wherever I'm at, where's the bathroom?
Oh, but dude, the importance of the bathroom cannot be overestimated.
It's not the nearest fire exit. It's where's the bathroom.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think it's important to have a bathroom around. The closer, the better. It's just one of those things.
Well, how many airplane bathrooms have you been in?
3. Well, I didn't have to go to the bathroom for those flights, so
You just stood in there?
With the flight attendant, the Mile High Club.
that's
I'll never forget Jake.
Oops.
so. Just for the record, while Bales is gone, it's going to be Rory, Doc, I, and who's the list of guests? Do we even want to say that?
We can. Next week's guest is going to be Trampled Underfoot Podcast's own Mark Lindsay, sitting in the bail seat. So it will be the most mustached episode of Scratch thus far.
Ooh.
Yep. And then the week following that, Wartooth will be sitting in the bail seat, which I thought was the natural.
Yeah.
I figured if she could bring the bail's heat. Her and I actually have some. We've worked on that a little bit on the side. We have some fun games to play that podcast about Bales' trip while it's going on.
Ooh.
Can't wait.
Hope there's like an Amazon gift card involved.
There is not.
Ah,
We can make I can make a fake one though.
we down with that.
Burger King crown. I can write scratched on it. It's actually a pretty good idea. Here you go.
Congratulations.
That's all we got for guests?
Well, yeah. And then, no, the week following that, remember that guy that used to do the podcast, Ryan?
Ryan.
Remember that guy, Ryan? He had
No, we're not talking about Brian.
Brian. Okay, yeah, Brian.
Yeah, Bales. Yeah.
No, the other guy.
Oh, Wilkie.
No, the Midwestern guy.
Midwestern. No. Wait.
By the way, that son of a bitch for the milk jug story, I just care. I was like, she just like, dropped that mic and ran. He's like, oh yeah, and by the way, live with this shit forever.
Yeah.
That was like one of the one time someone told me a story. And it's like, I don't even know if I want to tell you this because it's just shit's gonna be different afterwards. And it's right. Like shit's been different ever since. That's
it's 2 girls, 1 cup of audio.
Who?
That was ice cream.
You don't walk away the same.
You'll never be the same after the Milk Jug episode. That is true. It changed the way we even podcast. I mean, it really does.
I feel in a small way my innocence was taken from me. At 36, 37 years old I was at the time, and it was just a Kevin Arnold style, and a little piece of me died that day.
Maybe we can reach out to the actual culprit of that incident and have him on the podcast so we can, lay it to rest. Put it to bed and question him. That would be a good idea. But let's not go down that road.
Oh, and to tease another future guest, possibly, I do believe that I've lined us up a flat earthling.
Ooh.
Not to come on and debate, but to come on and discuss. That's how we're going to handle it.
Ooh.
He's a flat earther for real?
That's what the brochure says right now.
Okay, I'm down with it.
So I'm still feeling them out a little bit right now and making sure that we have everything together, because a lot of people say that they have a microphone, but then when you actually see the microphone.
Yeah. Well, I think that we should go in that direction eventually anyhow. I think that we should, the 4 of us, start interviewing people with strange, weird, off, the main road sort of ideas and thought processes and all that. I think we should.
I'm down. It's just a matter of getting him in the tent.
I got my ghost lady, but I'm waiting.
Yeah, I'm. We will be respectful just because we joke around like we do. We don't.
I'm not waiting for you guys. I'm waiting to ask her because she's gone through some big surgeries. So I don't want to be like, oh, hey, you want to be on a podcast? Yeah, what's up? I'm waiting for her to be 100%.
Okay. So,
And you're going to ask Robert Schock, right, Bales?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
oh, wow. Now that would be cool.
Who is Robert Schock that we speak of?
I hope he doesn't hear this episode.
Yeah, he won't.
Oh, come on, Bales. How about Robert Schock's assistant?
Someone going to help Rory out and tell him?
But Joe Rogan.
Robert Schock is the dude that is going to take Bales around town during their stay there.
How the hell is this connection here? Nothing against you, Bales, but I don't see the Kevin Bacon game happening here.
Robert Schock is a geologist at Boston University, and he redated the Sphinx
Ill.
to like 12,000.
Yeah,
years.
I heard this one on Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
amazing.
Yep.
I was mind blown.
Yep.
He redated the Sphinx to way older than what people previously thought, and that's
The Joe Rogan Show.
that does screw up the whole timeline of humanity, doesn't it, Bales?
Wow.
I don't know if it screws it up, but it changes the history we're taught. Yes.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And it was because of water erosion, right, Bales? And the timeline of water erosion.
I don't think I'm smart enough to talk to this man.
Precipitation, rain.
Throughout
it's
millennia,
good stuff.
right? Like, there should not be that sort of...
Right. Because there hasn't been that much rainfall in Egypt for 12,000 years.
Right. And so by throwing that number, it screws everything up.
Yep.
Yep.
Because everyone says that the pyramids and the Sphinx were built like 4,000 years ago.
Right. And they're totally wrong.
I don't know how much time I will actually have, personally with that guy. Because, who knows?
I'm kidding about that. I highly doubt you even. I'm probably like, oh, all right, yeah. Thank you for paying for this research trip. All right.
Yeah. Thank you for coming and funding our adventures. Bye. See ya. So have fun sitting by the poopy bathroom on the bus.
Later, bro.
How many buses? Because it's 80 people.
2 buses.
Oh, that's nice and cozy.
Yep.
That's going to be really freaking awesome, dude. If you're in the bus in the back, let's say the second bus, and you're like leaning against the window on one of those days, and it's just going through the desert, and you see a guy with like a goat and like some sort of turban, and he makes the other bus stop, and then that one stops, and then your bus stops, and then you see out of the dunes coming like 7 or 8 more people rushing towards that first bus, and then you see like camels approaching over the horizon, and they start pulling people out of the first bus, and you're like, what's going on? And you're resting, but you're looking, and people are starting to stand up. What would you do?
Send you a dick pic?
With a donut, right?
What would you do?
I'm going to send you a dick pic.
Dude, you won't make for a good movie writer. I'll tell you that much.
Porn?
Well, yeah, it would be. Could you imagine there's a whole assault going on, and then there's this whole porn situation in that second bus? No, I you know what? Don't worry about it. I was hoping you would come up with, some survival ideas, but ain't happening.
Nope. Going to send you a dick pic.
Well, under the circumstances, for him to lower his pants, take out his phone, take a picture, wait for Wi-Fi, get Wi-Fi, log in, send it to Eloy. I mean, that's quite the commitment. That's about as good as it's going to get.
If I might, please DM that to Eloy. Don't put that in the chat. Shouting him out. I don't need that.
I'll tell you what.
Bales, and I can Photoshop that anywhere you want. You just let me know.
Yeah, but what you guys are failing to see is that if I get that dick pic shot, that means Bales is in danger, and that means that we all have to pack our bags, book a flight. Maybe all of us come to Miami. Wait, how would be the easiest way? Yeah, to Miami. Oh no, actually from.
We've got a situation here. code Bale's dick. What? Code Bale's dick. We've got to roll out right now.
Yeah, we have to pack our stuff and head out towards Egypt. Land.
The A team. Dun, dun, dun. Code 1 inch. The 1 inch came through. The 1 inch came through, guys. He's in trouble.
Well, we get to Cairo, right? And after
do you have names?
we could do that on the flight over there. I mean, I don't have no problem with that.
Yeah.
You would be Mr. T, Eloy.
Well, I've already been christened Mr. T by Jimmy Page in that one photo. So
Mr. C, Cuban, the Cuban.
I'll
He's
be
the Cuban.
I'll be Mr. C. Fine.
Doc would be Dr. Clean.
So we get to Cairo and we have to make our plans. We have to head to the desert, guys. This is where he was last seen. And after we should stay and look at the sites a little bit before we go out there, but we have to make
I heard that Marriott hotel was really nice. We might need to get some rooms there.
Yeah.
Be out the plane, Eloy would be going through his tactical situation. Be like, Doc, where did you get an ice cream? Guy over there was selling them.
You know what? Let's stop this and let's go over there and have some.
We'll get some ice cream.
Oh, by the way, where's the bathroom?
Yeah, where's the old timey Egyptian pyramid bar? You got any neon lights around here?
Gentlemen, when we go, we have to stock up on wipes. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, look, a Motley Crue cover band.
We get to the site of whatever happened, and we find tracks, and we go over the ridge.
Wait. We find whose tracks? What tracks? Tracks of what?
Bales' shit track.
Be clear about this.
Bales look, here's a pellet. There's a pellet. There's a pellet. Definitely Bales. So
little corn trail.
Oh yeah, you're right. Bales, before you leave, we want you to eat.
Corn.
We want you to eat a lot of corn.
Prepare. We got a plan.
We gotta. You see how this is how smart people.
You are a foul human being.
This is Plan C, Eloy. C for corn. Plan C.
Yeah. So look, that's perfect. Eat a lot of corn, and I'm not talking about one style of corn. I'm talking about all the variations cooked that you possibly can, so that we can find and track you. Okay. So, you know what, gentlemen? I think this is a plan. I think that this would work. So, Bales, don't worry. We shall search you out.
We will avenge you right after this ice cream cone.
I feel safe.
I just can't believe that it's here. We've been talking about this for a long ass time.
Mm-hmm. We sure have.
So, Bales, how long has this trip been on the docket?
I don't remember.
Like, when do you remember first conceiving? Like, did you wake up one day and go, I'm going to Egypt? Was it a dream you had? Was it something in the cereal?
No.
Mashed potatoes in the pyramids, and you couldn't explain it?
He saw a YouTube video.
No, I'd been following Robert Schoch's work, and then he was on Joe Rogan's podcast, and he said that he takes trips to Egypt, and he gave his website, so I checked it out, and I was like, holy shit, he has 2 tours booked, and I said, yoink.
Did the website say, where did you hear about this tour? Fill in the thing?
Yeah, and I put scratched podcast.
Good.
Thank you for that.
So it's been a year. He was on Joe Rogan's a year ago. Almost to the day. Oh, wow.
Maybe. No, I don't think. I probably didn't see it on the broadcast. I don't remember when it was, man.
I'm saying at least a year. It's been a while.
It's been a long time.
Well, you know what, Bales? I really am stoked about this. Like, I wish that I could be there too. I mean, minus the fact of the lack of toilets and all that. But other than that, it sounds like a blast, dude. So, take pictures if you can. Send them to us, minus the dick pics. Unless you're in trouble, send us a dick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to send you at least. I'm gonna have to send you a couple dick pics before, Eloy.
Yeah, so we can identify.
Yeah, so you can identify the dick.
Well,
So-
I was saying if you could point the dick into the direction of danger, that would give us another hint.
Yeah.
Well, you should probably just have the dick pic on file so you don't have to take the picture in the event of, because that way you just go into like your gallery.
Have him ready.
That's a good point. And like, if I have my hand wrapped around it, like the different fingers could be signal different Like severity levels.
That was
Oh,
your
he's only got one finger. It's only the pinky. It's severity 1. But if I have like a full grip,
people would just think you're a pervert instead of sending signals to the outside. They'd be like, "What the hell is this? Look at this kinky bastard."
So if we get a pic back where you're tied up sitting next to a camel, that we would have to just consider that you're okay.
Right.
As long as he's not playing the skin flute, he should be okay.
Yeah. He didn't say pineapples, so we're good.
Okay. All right. Hey, we'll work with what we got. I think that's a good enough place to stop.
Yeah, we've been trying to land it for a while. Broadcast stopped.
Scratch.